In this video, we will going to discuss about the concept of third quadrant. So what is the condition for a point to be in third quadrant? The point is to be below HP, behind VP, or in front or behind or from LPP. So that means when you look from the front view, you can see that the point capital C is below HP. And when you look from the top view, we can see the distance of a point capital C behind VP. So here, if you consider this, and when you look from the left side view or the right side view, whenever you look from the left side view or the right side view, again, it will be, the image will going to lies on the left profile plane. And when you see from the front view, always the image will be perpendicular to the viewing direction. So obviously it should be on VP. So the point is below HP. So that below HP, when it is projected, it will be seen on vertical plane, C dash. Similarly, when you look from the top view is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. So the image, whatever you get here, will be on the horizontal plane. So that means when you look from the top view, we can see the distance behind VP. So that distance, when it is projected onto the horizontal plane, it will be seen as small c. So that is behind VP. So to look for the image on the left profile plane, either we can see from the left side view or you can see from the right side view. Both the viewing directions are perpendicular to LPP. So which view is right? So we need to analyze this. So to do that, if you look from the front view, plane we have the condition of observer. So when you look the observer, when he looks from the front view, the plane is between the object and the observer. Similarly, now when the observer looks from the top view, the plane is between the object and the observer. So always you should satisfy the condition of the front view. Suppose if you look from the right side view, point is between, or the object is between the plane and the observer. But when you look from the left side view, again the plane is between object and the observer. So since the left side view is satisfying the condition of the front view, so obviously if the image in the third quadrant has to be seen on the left profile plane, we have to always look from the left side view. If you look from the left side view, the object is behind LPP. So now, in other words, if you see the condition of behind VP, always it should be behind LPP. So the same concept which is even in the first quadrant, when it is in front of VP, it will be in front of LPP. In the second quadrant, when it is behind VP, again it is behind LPP or behind RPP. And now you say the below VP, behind VP, since it is behind VP, so obviously it should be behind LPP. So the final condition will going to be the point is below HP, behind VP and behind LPP. And always when you look from the side view, we can see the distance below HP. That image is also seen in the left side view. And also when you look from the left side view, we can see the distance of behind VP. So that distance is seen in the left profile plane. And this behind LPP, this distance, when you look from the front view, you can see it in vertical plane. And similarly, when you look from the top view, you can see the distance of behind LPP, which is this distance, is seen here. So that means behind LPP is seen in both vertical plane and as well as in the horizontal plane. And behind VP is seen in HP, that is in top view, and below HP is seen in the front view, that is C dash. So now what we have to do is, this is the three-dimensional analysis of the point in third quadrant. Now when you cut it here and rotate this horizontal plane to the top and again left profile plane to the left side, then this will be the condition. So when we are going to analyze this individually, so when you look from the front view, we can see the distance below HP and behind LPP. So that is what we have seen here. The behind LPP is this distance is seen in the vertical plane, and also below HP is seen in the vertical plane. So that is the front view. Distance with respect to HP and LPP is always seen in the vertical plane. So the image will going to be, since the image is on vertical plane, obviously this image you are going to get only when you look from the front view. So therefore it will going to be C dash. Similarly, if you take only the top view, so behind VP you can see that distance is behind VP. So this distance is seen in the top view, that is HP, and also behind LPP is also seen in the horizontal plane. So the image what you will going to get is the top view. So that top view is because the top view is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. So the distance with respect to VP and LPP is seen in HP. So the image is the top view. Now, similarly, when you look from the left side view, the image what you will going to get on the LPP is below HP is seen in the left profile plane, and behind VP is also seen in the left profile plane. So that means the distance with respect to both HP and VP is always seen in the profile plane or LPP. So image is this side view. So left side view because it is the point is behind LPP. Now we will going to analyze this. That means when you are cutting this here and rotate this in the horizontal plane to the top and left profile plane to the left side. So this is how it will going to be the intermediate positions of horizontal plane, the left profile plane, and being vertical plane is fixed. So then in the next position we will going to get the final view after rotation. So the final orthographic view. So here what happens when the below HP is seen in the vertical plane, that is C dash, and behind LPP is also seen in the vertical plane, and behind VP is seen in the horizontal plane, so it is here, and behind LPP is also seen on the horizontal plane. And so when you look from the side view, that is left side view, we can see the distance below HP and also behind VP. So now according to this condition, according to here, we will going to get below HP. So here when you look from the left side view, we can see below HP and behind VP. So behind VP will become horizontal and below HP will be vertical. In the front view also below HP is vertical, and in the side view also below HP is vertical. But the behind VP, which is this distance, when it is rotated by 90 degree, this becomes horizontal. When this horizontal plane where the image of behind VP is on horizontal plane, when this horizontal plane is rotated by 90 degrees to the top side, this will going to become vertical. But here when LPP is rotated, behind VP will become horizontal. So the vertical distance has to be transferred into horizontal distance. So that is the reason why we are drawing an angle at an angle of 45 degree. So what happens? This vertical distance of behind VP is transformed into horizontal distance of behind VP. So then where you have the front view, on that line you are going to get the side view. So you project this till here, you are going to get this as C double dash. So here below HP, so when you seen from the left side view, that is the image on LPP, you can see below HP and also behind VP. So this will go to be C double dash. So when you are trying to write it in orthographic view, first we are going to draw so this line will going to become XY, and this line will going to become X1 Y1 line. So that is what we have shown here. So this is XY and this is X1 Y1. HP is above, VP is below XY line, LPP is left of X1 Y1 line, and it is always with respect to VP, that is HP, VP and LPP. Then the distance with respect to the profile plane, that is behind LPP, is seen in HP and also on VP. So you are going to get this line. So then below HP is seen in the vertical plane. So from XY line you measure the distance of below HP and you mark this point as C dash. And again from here you take the distance of behind VP. So that distance is seen in HP. So that you mark this point as C, and then where you have the front view, on that line you are going to get the side view. So from C dash you draw a horizontal projector to the left profile plane. Then here the behind VP, which is horizontal here, so that behind VP is vertical. So you draw adjacent. So I need to project this top view. So draw a 45 degree line adjacent to HP, and then you project this C point projector line from C projected on the 45 degree line. Then what happens? Behind VP, which is vertical, has transferred into horizontal distance, and then you project this down where you have the front view. On that line you will going to get the side view. So you are going to get this point as C double dash. So here behind VP is horizontal, below HP is vertical. So this is how you will be able to analyze the projections of points which is in space in third quadrant. In the next video, we will going to take the sample problems on projections of points in third quadrant. Thank you.